Back in Week 6, the Bills won a thriller in their last game against the Patriots. Can New England get revenge? Find out next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many most success running the ball while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he stopped immediately there. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On play action, Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 21 carries, 105 yards.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list. How about that run? Picks up a 1st down. Note the enthusiasm for the week. I think he's trying to.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there. He
just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And he floated one out there incomplete.
defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A run with Harris out of the shotgun, and he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Jones. And it's caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you could build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
On play action, Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. That catch good for only a couple.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tag.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they come in loose next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It got his man complete. A big play there for the Patriots.
Okay, called me an admirer right here. How about the touch on that throw?
I like the timing catches, the short ones, but those rainbows that drop right in the bucket, something pretty about them.
Really is, and let's face it, we always talk about arm strength. We love the guys who can throw it through the car wash and the ball comes out dry. But those guys with touch, as we just saw there, those guys are valuable.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Going quickly out wide to Moore. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead grows to 4. It's 11-7. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Allen, his throw incomplete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando and have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now arguably the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. After the sack on 1st down, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Regular pass.
Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Check down to Breida. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they'll get back within a single point now. It's 11-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Open man, the tight end Henry. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On first down, he's letting it fly for Cooks, and that is incomplete.
These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Jones hit and the ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. To the air, Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this one is right through. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. Now alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find you. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Let's go! Let's go!
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And quickly they get to the line. He's going to look deep for more. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Jones now. Off play action. It's complete to Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play there for the Patriots. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Harris. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They run again with Harris. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Jones. It's caught at the 1. Touchdown! Jonnu Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. They'll look to throw, and that is caught for the 2 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Allen. That'll be complete to Breida. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run again with Breida. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back now in Foxborough. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action here on first down. He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. They run with Harris. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Harris. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Patriots look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Pats are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. McKenzie returning it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. And that's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw, it's Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And give him credit. He deserves it. But this is such a breakdown defensively, my goodness. From a pass rush perspective, you know that they got to be coming hard on 4th down trying to get to the quarterback. But from a coverage perspective, how do you not see that play developing? And it turns into a touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, they got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there for the Patriots. Again, he finds more. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now Jones. He'll buy some time right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Harris down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now here's another carry for Harris. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
That's it, baby.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And this one is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
That's taken in by Knox. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Allen, he's going to let it fly. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on fourth down. Now Allen, gotta have this one. And it's gonna be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over. They're gonna have terrific field position. Now a first down carry for Harris. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now Harris. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protect.